So we were doing polysaccharide, and that now we are going, like in last video we saw starch. In this we are going through glycogen. First and very important MCQ you'll find related to this would be any animal, like the MCQs would be like animal starch would be known as, that would be glycogen. Animal starch known as glycogen. Animal starch is known as glycogen. Glycogen. Oh. Then if we talk about the glycogen monomer, the monomer would be alpha glucose. Monomer would be alpha glucose. So now when we talk about what does alpha mean here, we have alpha and beta. So alpha means if you made a chain like this, you made a chain and here you find that H is present on upper side of the chain, then we consider H is upper side, OH is on the downward side, then we consider this chain as alpha. But if when you find OH on the upper side, then the chain will be beta. But here in glycogen you find chain that would be alpha glucose, the monomer would be alpha glucose. Okay, then this glycogen is secreted in our pancreas, like released by our pancreas, and that hormone which does that, there's one hormone, not an enzyme, but there's hormone which is known as glycogen. Okay, I'm sure this is clear. Then if you talk about the glycogen, you'll find in many other parts glycogen. Wait. Then glycogen would be like present, you'll find in muscles and liver. We both would be, and you'll find. And when we talk about the iodine test, when we do, if you could recall, if you watched the last video, in starch you'll were finding iodine test blue, but in this you'll find iodine test as red. Okay, this should be clear. Then this was only about glycogen, and now we're discussing another important, that is cellulose. One point is remaining of glycogen, which I'll discuss in this. That's a bond which I'll make first. Then if we talk about cellulose monomer, that monomer is beta glucose. I'm not writing completely. Then the if we talk about the iodine test, which you'll get in this iodine test, which will be no color. Okay, in starch you're in blue. In this glycogen you were having red, but in this, or no starch, not sorry, it's no color. Okay, then when we talk about the where you find the cellulose you'll find this in paper, the pure form of the paper. You'll find this in a cotton. Okay, and very like these both are the main source because they have the pure cellulose. Okay, then we have chitin monomer is NAG, and these all NAM, which is not very much. NAG is simply modified form of glucose. Then you'll find chitin in cell wall of bacteria, not bacteria but fungi, plant, and this is most abundant in animal world. Okay, so this is the simple chain. When you find H on the upper side, this is alpha, and when you find OH, this will be beta. So simply we will discuss how is you find a basic term in these 1,6 and 1,4. This mean, oh wait, what does this mean? Simply we say when bond is made, in this you'll find fourth, in this you'll find one. So 1 and 4 means this is the cellulose. When we find 1 and 6 chain, that 1 and 6 chain would be known as like one of this one, because one chain started here.